shopping mall. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tim. Today I'm going on an adventure, a small adventure. I'm gonna go try outdoor camping. So this time I'm carrying at least 27 kg, if not 30 kg. I'm gonna park my car over here, so I'm gonna go over there. Somewhere very, very up. As you can see on some trees, the tip of the trees are completely frozen. Looks like whites. The other part looks greenish and yellowish. So I think that's where I'm heading towards. It's not a secluded spot, but you know, still, not a lot of people are living here. I underestimated the weight of these two bags. Well, I really wanted to just carry one bag, but I think my 65-liter cannot hold that much weight. Well, I think it can, but there were no space at all. No space for my camera setup. No space for my food, you know. This is like us. It's not a village. Well, in fact, most of the Mongolians, if they were born and raised in the city, they tend to have, they have their own, land and their property. For instance, like that one, right? So during summertime or wintertime, depending if your house is cold proof or not, people tend to come here and spend the time. You cannot barge in, otherwise there will be consequences. But obviously you can't, compared to the United States, we don't own that much guns, so at least you won't get shot. This one is open. See, someone is living up there. A fireplace. Hope there are no dogs. I'm still near the city, approximately 30 to 40 kilometers away from here. But if something happens, the emergency, such as cops or ambulance, I don't think they can come here. My only concern is that, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not, it's a bunch of dogs. Dogs are everywhere. They're wild dogs. They escaped the city to find a sanctuary. The sanctuary would be obviously the wild nature. So in order to survive, what they're gonna do is they're gonna become one pack. And I've heard a lot of news that wild stray dogs are becoming wild dogs. They start hunting in pack, hunting small animals, rabbit, squirrel, sometimes even deers, and they attack human. I've bought a, dog repellent spray. I think that's what you call it. I was thinking to buy a bear spray, but that one was expensive. I think it was almost over $100. So, bear was not my concern. Dogs and wolves. Yeah, I just gotta be prepared. This dog repellent spray, anti-dog sword. It's like a sword. You see that? Has a good range, but it only goes in one direction. It's not like spraying. Yeah, trying to get down. I managed to go down from there to here, just only a few steps. The thing is, my tent just rolled down over there. Just nonchalantly just rolled down. The thing is, when I go down, I can't see from this perspective, You see, the front of the bag I can't see my legs where I'm stepping. So it's a little bit challenging. Alright. So quiet. A very tranquil spot. I'm gonna get my tent and carry on walking. The fresh air. It's just straight goes to your nostrils and hitting your brain. Oh my god, this is so good. Yeah, to be honest with you, I hate being in the city. It's just not my thing, you know. I can't stand living in the city. I just love being out in the wilderness. Number of tourists have asked me, like, what's the situation? How does one acquire land? Do you guys just go wherever you want? Because Mongolians are, we are nomads. Where, some people in the countryside, they live in a ger. And depending on the season, each season we have 4 seasons, they move. The ger, I think some of you have heard it. Some of you might know it as yurt. I don't know why it's called yurt, but people should call it ger. Gir, right? Mongolian ger. They don't need a permission to where they're gonna settle in. Since Mongolia is a vast country, we only have 3.4 or 5 million people. And the countryside is pretty much empty. You can just go anywhere you want. You can camp anywhere you want. And 99% of the time, no one's gonna come after you. Oh, this was my property, my land. No. But when it comes to this kind of area, where people come here during the summer, then you have a problem. 3 kinds of using or owning land. First and foremost, gotta watch out, would be a land ownership. So this is the ultimate. Land ownership, judging by the name, it's pretty straightforward. You get to own the land in perpetuity. And you don't have to extend, you don't have to, contact the government to extend it. You just, once you own it, you own it. And the land ownership is only subject to 2 things. The first one is you must be a Mongolian citizen in order to own a land. Second thing is land ownership can be acquired by the first Mongolian citizen. The second, the government. You own it in perpetuity, right? That's the second thing. And you can barter it, you can sell it, you can trade it, you can use it as a collateral, you can gift it, you can inherit your land. So these can be done. Gotta turn on the 4-wheel drive, lock the differentials. Oh! Yeah, going back to the question. Second thing is land possession. Land possession. First is land ownership. Second is land possession. Land possession is different because you do not own the land in perpetuity. You get to extend it in every 15 years, 5 years, 10 years. And there's a limit. Limit of time, I think it's 60 years. You can possess that specific land in for 60 years at most, and maximum. And only 2 subjects can acquire land possession: Mongolian citizen and private institute. So ownership, owned by the government, and possession can be possessed by a private institute. So there's a difference, right? Significant difference. And they can also do the same thing as land ownership, trading, inheritance, bartering, what else? Selling, buying, These can be done as well. Alright. Some sort of secret place. So these are, we call it hatak. We use this as a religious purpose, obviously, to make this certain area or certain stone or certain statue or sculpture sacred. So I think this is where they come and do the ritual. See there? So yeah, and every hatak has different colors. They have their own different meanings as well. I gotta tone it down. This is a sacred place. I don't wanna make I don't know how you call it. Savtak. In Mongolia we call it Savtak. It's a protector of this nature. I don't want to make it fierce by talking loud or littering. I don't know, doing some wacky things. I do believe there are things we cannot comprehend. We are mere flesh and blood, right? They could be anything beyond our comprehension, spiritually. So, I don't negate any religion. I respect it. Alright, I think this was the wrong path. Snow is getting deeper. Good thing is it's not flaky as... It's not flaky, but it's still flaky. Woo. Yeah, I'm trying to find a flat area. Alright, and third thing would be land utility. This can be used, land can be used as a business. Can be used by a foreign national. The foreign national cannot own or cannot possess a land. The foreign national can only use it, like mining, right? Or conducting a business on that property. It's getting harder because I'm feeling all this pressure, and at least 30 kg, especially to the front. It's giving tons of stress on my shoulder now because the snow is getting deeper as well. So I think I'm just gonna take a rest. The problem is I don't know what's underneath the snow, right? Could be a hole, could be a, I don't know, a stream, could be a trap. I think I'm gonna sit on this cushion. Very nice fluffy cushion. I'm gonna use my gloves. Just wipe this. Oh. Yeah, should be enough. The thing is, I'm not wearing a snow pants. It's just cargo pants. So I can't just sit on snow. It doesn't have that waterproof system. I don't know how long I hiked. I'm getting a little bit exhausted. So I'm gonna have some snacks. A protein bar. I'm getting hungry as well. It's way past lunchtime. It's completely frozen. What? You see that bite marks? It smells good. It smells like strawberry. Wow. This is gonna work out my jaws. It looks like I'm chewing in slow motion. Alright. Last time I checked, the temperature in the car was minus 16. So this is minus 16. And today, according to the weather forecast, it's gonna reach minus 34 in UB City. Yesterday was minus 33. So I'm expecting minus 34. But I'm out in the wilderness, so it's gonna be colder than that. Minus, I don't know, 37, 38, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see if I can manage to survive. Yesterday was no joke. I went outside. I was surrounded by a block of flats. It was frigidly cold. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. I think I'm gonna leave my bags here, and then go up there to see if I can find a flat area. Wow! Amazing. Yeah. Birds are talking to me. Are they? Aren't they? Yeah, this is a woodpecker. I don't think you guys can see it. Neither can I. But I think you can hear it. Just that knocking sound. Ah! Flew away! Woodpecker! I was literally there. Oh, what about here? Yeah. What is this? I think we can put it up here. Yeah. Let's go down. Ooh, this is flaky snow. Unlike the snow down below. Flaky. I brought my 2 bags and I haven't had lunch except that weird tasting protein bar. So I'm gonna leave my bag and tent. I'll just go one by one. Alright, made it back. My backpack. I think I'm gonna set up my tent here. Spend overnight here. There's a bunch of dead trees in the vicinity, so shouldn't be worried about fuel for tonight. So I'm gonna just catch my breath because I'm sweating. I gotta make myself unsweat, let the base layer do the thing, wick the moisture out, wick the sweat out. Oh wow. I think the trees are talking to me. The wind just blew and trees are making sound. This should be a good shelter because a bunch of trees surrounding me and I'm in the center. So if the wind blows, it should give me some sort of wind isolation. Yeah, I'll catch you guys back again very soon. Brought my red bag and this one as well in my tent. So I'm gonna, first of all, I'm just gonna shove off all the snow and then pitch my tent and then set up my furnace. And that should be the main task that I'm gonna do for today. And after that, I'm gonna find a dead tree so I can cut it down, start the fire, probably boil some water because I'm parched. I didn't drink anything, and I think I've been hiking for 3 hours now, so I'm a little bit exhausted. Didn't have my lunch, so I'll try my best to make it quick. So far, no rocks and a bunch of horse dung. which I'm totally okay with. Alright, I think I'm just gonna take it easy, you know. I think I'm gonna boil the water and eat something. Take my time. I think I can make it before the sunset. Oh, yeah. Silly me. Silly bear. Ah, yeah. Woo. Oh. Oh. It's a cute kettle. I brought a gas stove in case of emergency or if I'm lazy. I brought a bottle of water. Because since I'm closer to the city, it snows, it comes with the pollution. And I don't want to melt it and drink it. If I was in the countryside, you know, I don't mind. I just hooked myself with this. You see this? This is lethal. I got an idea. Just in case. Brought a flint and steel. This should work. Yep. It's on. The thing is, you cannot see the flame. It's a little bit scary, especially in the light. Ooh, it's getting colder. It's definitely getting colder. Especially I stopped moving my body. Ooh. Well, it's getting boiled. I think I'm gonna use my time. Set up the tent. Alright. This is powdered milk tea. So milk tea is a common drink among the Mongolian people. So what is milk tea? So milk tea is pretty much, you boil the water and then you add tea leaves. And then once the water boils, you just add the milk. Depending on which region of Mongolia you are in, some prefer to drink it with salt, some prefer to drink it with just plain milk and water. This is how it looks, just powder. So I'm gonna drink this milk tea and have some cookie. Oh yeah. Rest of the water goes here. I'm too lazy to get my spoon. Even forgot where it is. So I'm just gonna use this as a spoon. Please don't mind me. I'm gonna let it dry first. I'm gonna dispose this. Whoa. Milk tea. Literally milk with water and boiled with tea leaves. And add some salt. This is my favorite cookie. When I was a kid, there was a challenge. You know, kids would come up to us and ask us to eat 4 of the cookies within a minute without drinking water. If you succeed to eat, and after 1 minute you open your mouth and there is no biscuit leftovers, you win. We win a prize. And in order to participate, obviously you have to pay a certain amount of money. But the prize was bigger than the money that you were giving in. I couldn't do it. This is dry. It's no joke. Nah, you need liquid to flush it down. More cookies. This will be my lunch. Late lunch. Alright, let's get to work. Please don't mind me being messy. You see this? Back to my pocket. Time for staking up the tent. Got some stakes here, specifically designed for winter. This is sturdy, long. This looks like a nail. Otherwise, summer, spring, fall, like warm season stakes like this won't work. When I bash the stake into the ground, this kind of thing happens. So you want a sturdy nails like this. So I'm using my axe to bash it. Where's my axe? Almost done. Well, I got plenty of snow, so I gotta burn the skirt of the tent. Almost done. Woo! Gotta use some of these skylines to make the tent a little bit more puffier and tighter. I'm afraid there might be a blizzard tonight. So if anything happens, I am doomed. If the tent falls off, wind blows it, then yeah. So in order to prevent that, a bunch of guidelines will just do the work. Well, it's better than nothing, right? I'm gonna go inside and see if this is making any difference. I think it does. I don't know. Should make a difference. Tent is done. Now onto the furnace. So without furnace, I don't think it's gonna be a very, very cold night. But I'm not gonna sit with my furnace on. I'm gonna turn off the fire and then sleep. Alright. I lost 2 screws off this furnace, which is responsible for holding this tight and making them equal. Like screw on top of this. There's a screw. This is the bottom. Then it goes to the thing. Then I need to screw it. But this is gone. Something like this is gone. So it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be uneven. I don't know how I lost it. Maybe I was in a rush. I thought I got it. Alright. This should go around here. So this is the screw I'm talking about. This is gone. Instead I'm gonna use this bolt. Hopefully this works. Alright. Set up. Well, it's alright, I think it's pretty decent. So the pipe goes through here. Now, the pipe. I don't like the pipe. It's 5, I think it's around 5 or 6. The temperature is dropping significantly. Now it's starting to chap my skin. I'm getting chapped skin. So, the tent is done. The furnace is done. I put all my stuff inside the tent. Yeah, this tent, the furnace had significant problems. I'm not sure if I can use the furnace or not. I found this dead branch on the ground. So first, before cutting down the wood, I thought I'm gonna test the furnace out by cutting this branch into small pieces. And well, if it works, then I'm gonna cut down the wood. If not, if it doesn't, I think I'm just gonna tuck myself in a sleeping bag and cook something on the gas stove.